Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Riverview Farm here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, Waddy. It is the start of a new morning and Dolores is tasked with a harvesting contract. Okay. Little Rostal Smash Harvester. Done all the other contracts, my cultivating and my seedings. Thought it was that field for a minute I was doing, but it's not apparently. I think there's a seeding contract for this field that I did the cultivating on last episode, so whether or not I decide to do that, that is field 42, isn't it? Let's have a look. Sowing field 42, 70 grand to sow the field with oats. We could probably have a go at that. Don't know if I've got a seeder. that was a bit stupid. Took a contract and don't know if I've actually got a seeder. Should have. That was the one I used in the last video, a rental. Oh, I can't remember, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a few days since I played on this map. It's been a few days. It's actually, as you can see, looking at the corner of the screen, it is actually Thursday today as I'm recording this. I normally record all my farm sim videos on a Monday and Tuesday, so I'm quite behind this week. Quite behind. And that's partly due to me being very lazy this week and not wanting to do a lot. You sometimes get that, unfortunately. You just get very sort of lethargic and you don't want to do a lot. It's also because I've spent 2 days playing a completely different game off camera that I'm just enjoying playing. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind this week, and as a result I've not really I haven't really revisited the Riverview videos to see what I've been doing and the direction I'm hopefully trying to go forward in. But we'll see. See where it takes us. But yeah, a bit late to Riverview this week. It's also very late in the day. It's nearly 2 PM, ladies. It's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon as I'm starting my day. Very late start to the day today. Didn't go to bed until 5 AM. Well, I was in bed, but I didn't go to sleep until 5 AM. And therefore didn't wake up until 12:30. So I've missed lunch. I'll just have to wait and see how the rest of the day goes. It's going to be very difficult for me to try and get 3 videos recorded today. I also really could do with streaming some Farm Sim multiplayer tonight. I've only done 1 stream this week so far. That was on Tuesday evening. Could do with getting onto the multiplayer server and playing a little map on there. Things are going well though in multiplayer. Just got a load of sugar beets harvested recently, and potatoes. Got our sugar cane in. It's the cotton harvest I want to do. That's the one I'm waiting for. Just seems like it takes forever for cotton to grow. But yeah, nice little bit of harvesting. Start the day. Shouldn't take us too long to do this. This is a small field. It didn't lease me a lot of equipment. And I think there's I think the only other 2 harvesting contracts at this moment in time then are potatoes, I think it is. And there's a couple of fertilising contracts. I may have to dive into a few of those. I mean, money-wise, we're doing okay. Like I say, next big investment will really be buying land and starting to establish our base of operations, our proper base. We can't keep living at the store much longer. You need to put down some roots, proper roots. And a little map. Oh, my beacons. Bloody hell, that fripped me off to death. At least I could turn it off in single player. I must remember that. I must remember I've got that plugged in. That fripped me. I was like, what the heck? I must remember I've got that plugged in because I need to turn that off before we play multiplayer because it doesn't work in multiplayer. Once the beacon gets turned on, it doesn't turn off when the full level warning mod kicks in. Right, just gonna stop there. Got the little Z-Tor tractor. So it looks as though I do not own a seeder. I've got a cultivator sat there. That's not a very good screenshot. Who flipping put that pole there? Screenshot for the thumbnail. Cut the lid off. Yeah, seeding contract without a seeder. That's going to be difficult. Might be doing a few fertilising contracts then to earn a bit of money to therefore enable me to buy a seeder. Okay, that field's magically been weeded now. Oh, it's gone back to pre-cultivated. Okay. Or post-cultivated because I've accepted the contract. Right. See what the game's done there. magically remove the weeds. Gonna go past the little church. Move forward. So yeah, it's interesting today. We've got the well, I won't say interesting today, but interesting this week that we've got the announcement that there's going to be the Kubota DLC coming to the farming sim in the not too distant future. A lot of people, a lot of players of the game have been asking for Kubota for quite a while, and Giants have finally added them as a brand. Going to be introducing 11 new pieces of equipment with that DLC that comes out in June. Well, that'll be fun. So yeah, I think after I've done the harvesting, I'm going to need to run around, do a few fertilising contracts, take a good fertiliser with me, and earn a bit of cash, because I'm going to need to do that seeding contract. I mean, that seeding contract's going to be 70 grand. It's going to be nice, but I could do with, well, I could do with a seeder anyway, because we, you know, do future sowing contracts. The sowing contracts do pay well. I like them. They can be a little bit time consuming. It depends obviously what seeders we've got installed. I don't know what mods I've got installed. I know when I fired up the game today and went to load the save, it looks like I've added loads of Stevie mods, so I must have downloaded and installed Stevie's latest mod pack at some point last week with the envision of using it in this same. Don't think I'm going to use the big bud tractors though. I don't think they're really in keeping with the map. It's a lovely day. Again, bright and early, because the sun seems to appear very, very early in the game. Strangely, I've noticed that in multiplayer as well just recently, that it seems to be a lot lighter at 6 AM in the morning than it used to be. And it gets dark a lot earlier in the day. I don't know whether Giants changed something in the last update for the game, but it definitely feels like it's a lot lighter earlier. You're starting much earlier in the day, gameplay wise, and you're being forced to stop a heck of a lot earlier in the evening than you used to. I mean, I'm playing Elm Creek in the multiplayer save, and by 4 PM, it's like full headlights. Full headlight job. See what you're doing. And it's a bit weird. 100%. Obviously, it's a very small field, this, but they certainly made the field feel bigger by giving us small equipment. Now, if they'd given us a proper sized harvester, we'd have been up and down and done in 2 or 3 foot. Pulling a bit. Beacon's on again. I was ready for it this time. Lol. I was ready for you this time, Beacon. You're not scaring me twice in the same day. Although it's been plugged in, on my USB hub, every USB port is self-switchable, self-powered. And I had a lot of the USB ports turned off. Turned off a lot of the little button things. Turns out not a great idea to do that, because that was what was causing me to have a few USB issues. I kept getting some device USB reset error thing. Port has been disabled, blah 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 blah. Thing, and I couldn't work out what it was. I was going around and plugging my mic, my camera, my stream decks, my controller charge cables. I could not work out what it was that had this reset error thing. And then I looked on the USB hub on the top of the desk in front of me here, and I've got a stream deck plugged into it. I've got I think what else I've got plugged into it. I've got a charging cable for my Apple Watch, even though I don't use it. I use the one from the mains, and then I've got a bunch of obviously flash drives, and I've got the beacon, and I had everything turned off apart from the stream deck. And I want to say that other cable is it's braided. Might be my microphone cable, ladies and gents. It might be my mic cable. So I had everything turned off on the hub apart from the stream deck and the mic, and yet I was getting this reset port failed, Windows has disabled the port message, blah 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 blah, and I couldn't work out quite why and what it was about. Whoa. Not good. Slippity-doo-dah trailer. Oh, physics, ladies and gents. What is going on? Add this to the the list of reasons why I do not like these trailers with the swivelly axles, because they're just insane. They're like possessed. It might be easier to move the harvester to the trailer. I'm not going to be able to fully empty, ladies and gents. Perhaps we don't empty on a side hill, sloping down towards the lake in the future. Perhaps we unload back upon the flat area of the field next time we want to unload. Not sure they could have given me a smaller combine and header. They maybe could have, but they certainly gave me tiny equipment. And we'll keep on driving round. Right, I'm going to hand over to an assistant because I need to go and empty the trailer. With this little tractor, it's going to take me a while. Dolores is shifting. Come on, Dolores. We got the Rostel Smash and the tractor in the screenshot that time. Might use that one for the thumbnail. Let's see if we can get to the road. Obviously, as soon as we hit the road, our speed goes back to normal. Whilst we're in the field, the rear mod heavily restricts how fast we can travel. I'll go to the cereal factory with this, which is back near the store. Tempting while I'm at the store to switch over to one of the other tractors with a little bit more power, pull this trailer. Here we go. Corn is tipping. Just delivered 39% for the contract in one trailer load. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go get another one. Harvester will be nearly full by the time I get back to the field. Covers back on. Let's get round there. Like I say, that seeding contract. Gonna need to get a seeder. I'm gonna have to go through all of Stevie's mod packs. There's Euro Farmer sending me a message on Steam. Some obviously important question. I'll have to go and answer that in a minute. He always messages me when I'm playing Farm Sim. And usually when I'm playing Farm Sim, it's because I'm recording. And I don't, that's when not to disturb me. No, unrealistically there, I drove into the corn to unload him, but it's important to get him. I don't think I'm going to be able to chase him. I might be able to chase him. Struggling for a bit of traction. Well, there we go. 64% harvested. No, 64% full. Right, let's go and have a look at the store then. Let's have a look. What's on second-hand sale today? I did look at that before, didn't I? I'm sure I did, but I felt the Giants one had better potential. Might have looked at this before, you know. Right. Let's have a look. Cedars. The answer is I don't have a lot of mods installed for cedars. I have very few. I mean, that's 120 grand for a 6-meter cedar. Let's have a look at sprayers. Buy one of those. And I'll buy one of those in 24 metre width. 80 metre width. 35 grand's a nice round even number. We'll take that. We'll use the T7, the Deutschfall 7 series. That can act as my front weight. That can act as my rear weight. And that is... oh, that looks like herbicide there. Is that right? 2 pallets of herbicide. Are there any spraying contracts for herbicide that I can do? Any weed spraying? Yes. Field 40. Field 32. Where are they in relation to me? Field 40 is the big field. Very near me. Field 32 is the big one down the road from the store. I think we start with field 32. In fact, I'm going to queue up all 3 of those because I'll bang them out. Even if I don't do them on camera, I can get I can smash them out. I'm going to need some more herbicide. $6,000 litres. And we'll load up the rest there. Field 32 it is. Just started with this field actually. This one wants spraying. We'll go down to field 32. We'll do field 32. That'll be a good test. Not that field, is it? It's 31. I was going to say, it'd be very hard for me to weed spray that field because it's nearly fully grown. It's this one down here. trying to remember where the entrance is. Took all the way down in this corner, I think. Right. We'll come back to that. Because I need to empty this fella. And then we can go and empty the trailer again. Oh, come on. No! Silly tractor. I don't go fast enough. Yeah, that is very bad physics. Right, we'll have to unload. Oh, come on. This is... Oh. No good. I'm gonna have to unload the harvester into the trailer because the trailer's not fast enough with this little tiny tractor. Keep up. Note to self, you're going to need very powerful tractors on this map. Small tractors, but powerful ones. Ziegler. I wonder if his first name's Dolph. Right. No good. This is full. So we'll take this and empty this, ladies and gents, and then we'll have reached the end of today's episode, I think. Don't really have time really to just do anything else today. Apart from get this harvest contract finished. Next video, we'll set apart the spraying. And do a bit of the weed killing contract. And then we'll look at buying a seeder of some description. To get that sowing contract done. My bases will be pretty covered then at that point. I've got a cultivator for cultivating contracts. I'll have a seeder for sowing contracts. And I've got a sprayer for fertilising and spraying contracts. We'll be pretty self-equipped then at that point. Let's see. Unloading this gives us how much? It was 39% after the first trailer load, so I'm expecting to be close to 80 after this load. Yep, 79%. Right then, head back to the field. Probably get one more unload from the harvester. Which will definitely finish the contract. And then we'll get on to the spraying contracts that I've just taken. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's episode. You've been an amazing audience as ever. Really hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do me the favour and go and click that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not doing so currently. Leave me your comments in the comment section down below the video, and don't forget to share this video everywhere you can with everyone you can. I've been Seawaddy. This has been the Riverview Farm Matt. I'll see you again very soon, but for now, from me, goodbye, cheerio.